Hello, welcome to another wiki procedure, and we are going to look on how you can obtain a death certificate in Kenya. And down below here we have given you a link which is going to direct you to our wiki procedure page, where we have given you more information on how you can go about the application process. So let's direct our attention first to the right hand side of the screen. On the right hand side we have the language selection option. Like if you are in Kenya, you can choose whichever language. Like I had chosen Kiswahili. You can translate it to English or whichever language which you find easy for you to comprehend. We have also included links to documents which we are going to use for the application, and external links to sites which we are going to visit and to help to facilitate the application. Specifically, we have included the site of wiki procedure, the link to the wiki procedure site. This is the online civil registration service portal. We are going to visit this site and have do our application from this site. So let's get back to our program, and we are going to visit the sites and the forms so we can see how they look like as we move on with our program today. So the list of items which we are going to cover through the session include the need for the death certificate, the eligibility, the required documents, steps to follow while making the application, fees applicable, validity period, processing time, offices and contacts, and other relevant information. Today's program is brought to you by wikiprocedure.com. So welcome. Let's look for the need for a death certificate. First of all, a death certificate is an official document issued by the government which declares cause of death, location of death, time of death, and other personal information about the deceased. There are several reasons why you may need to obtain a death certificate, and most often it's to serve as proof for legal purposes. The main reasons include assessing personal pension benefits, claiming life insurance, settling estates, getting married. If you're a widow or a widower, you may need to prove that your previous partner has passed on, or even arranging for a funeral. On the other hand, government officials need the death certificate to review the cause of death during investigations to determine if there is any foul play leading to death. And public health officials also use the death certificate to compile data on various statistics, including leading cause of death. Public health policies depend heavily on the mortality data from death certificate because they are the only source of information about the cause of death and illness preceding the death. The eligibility is that all people who die within the borders of Kenya are eligible for a death certificate, and this can be processed by a relative or next of kin, an inmate of a house where the death occurred, or any other person who finds or takes charge of the body. The required documents while making the application include the burial permit of the deceased, the notification of death, original ID of the deceased, and your e-citizen invoice. We are going to see that. Now, steps to follow. Let's look on how you can go about making the application in person. First, you need to visit your district registrar office where the death occurred to report the death and require a burial permit. When you report the death at the district registrar office or the DC's office or a police station, you will be given a notification of death, and with the notification of death you can approach the sub-chief's office, and the sub-chief will issue you with a burial permit. We have included procedures on how you can get a burial permit and notification of death in our wikiprocedure.com. After you have been given, after you've done the burial, or after you have been completed the burial rites, you can visit the district registrar's office to make the application for a death certificate. You'll be given a death certificate application form, which you are supposed to fill, and it can be downloaded through the following link. I've gone ahead and downloaded it. You're going to go through it in just a moment. Fill the form and attach the burial permit to facilitate registration. You are also required to attach the deceased national identity card, the original. If you don't have the card, you're supposed to have an affidavit stating that you don't have the deceased national identity card. You need to pay a facilitation fee of 50 shillings. And if you have any amendments, the fee may change, and it may go up to 90 shillings. Then submit the completed application form together with the receipt, with the burial permit and the deceased national identity card to the civil registrar, and the certificate will be issued within 3 days if it's in Nairobi, Mombasa or Kisumu, and if it's in other parts of Kenya, it's going to be in 1 day. So let's take a look on how the application forms looks like. This is the application form for the death certificate. Form DA, you're supposed to fill the district of death, province of death, death permit number, so make sure you have the death permit with you, exact place of death, age, occupation of the deceased, and attach the deceased original for ID card so it can facilitate the application process. The other way to apply is through the online method, and you can go start it. You need to start by making the notification of death, and you'll be given a burial permit. After that, you need to scan the burial permit and have a scanned copy. You also need to scan the national identity card of the deceased to facilitate the application process. So visit ecitizen.go.ke. Let's see how we can go about this process. eCitizen. So you need to visit ecitizen.go.ke. If you don't have an account, click on the create account button. It will lead you to this page. Click on the create account again. Going to lead you to this page. Fill in your details and validate, and click continue, and you'll be able to reach this page and log in. And finally, while you are in your dashboard, go to the civil registration department and click on get service. After you've by clicking that, you're going to be sent to the next page. Click on the make application, and it's going to direct you to this page. And our application, right now we want the death certificate. The civil registration department also offers birth certificates, but right now we are looking for the death certificate. Click on the plus button, choose which type of certificate you want, if it's for an adult or a minor. And in our case, let's choose for an adult. It's going to give us some more information about the application process, the requirements, like you already mentioned, the scanned copies, the fees applicable. And after you've read, click apply now, and it's going to direct you to the next page. And you need now to fill in the information surrounding the death, county of death, and you need to remember that this service is only available for Nairobi County only. So click Nairobi, fill in the burial permit number, place of death, ID number, name of the deceased, upload a scanned copy of the ID, a scanned copy of the burial permit, and there's this interesting option here. You can choose the number of death certificate you want and the pickup point at the following Huduma centers and ACK House, Bishop House. So after this, you need to click next, and it's going to lead you to the payment page. And after making the payment, you are supposed to print the invoice together with the application and present each to maybe the Bishop House or any of the locations of pickup which you had chosen earlier on. And after 3 days of processing, your death certificate will be ready. The charges are 50 shillings if there is no amendment, and this charge is at the district level when you make the application in person, or 130 shillings if you have amendments. The online application fees is 140 shillings. The validity period of the death certificate is forever. The processing time, it may vary depending on the complexity of the cause of death, but mostly it takes 1 day in the districts, and it's issued within 3 days in Nairobi, Mombasa, and Kisumu. The civil registration department in Nairobi is at Has Plaza, Lower Hill Road. You can find on the 4th floor. You can find the Department of Civil Registration, or visit any DC District Commissioner's office. You can find their offices there. The other information is that the death certificate is important for 3 reasons. That's the legal reason, the personal reason, and the death certificate may provide some closure or peace of mind to the cause, because of the cause of death, to the family, and it's also used for vital statistics reason. It's a source of primary data for vital statistics. So thank you for watching wikiprocedure.com. Like our video, hit the like button. I'll urge you also to hit the subscribe button, subscribe to our channel, and tell people about our channel. We have many procedures that you can go through, and I wish you all the best in your quest to get the burial death certificate. So thank you once again, and have a good day.